written by Lucy Benton, a self-improvement and language skills expert. Hello, English learners. Do you want to speak English with confidence? It all starts with everyday conversations. Think about it. Talking is how we connect with people. It's how we make friends, share ideas, and get things done. When you can speak English comfortably, you open up a world of possibilities. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes them. The important thing is to keep practicing. Starting a conversation can feel scary, but it doesn't have to be. Many people feel nervous about initiating a chat, especially with someone they don't know well. But with a few simple strategies, you can make it much easier. Here are some simple ways to break the ice and get the conversation flowing smoothly. Start with a friendly hello or good morning. These simple greetings can set a positive tone and make the other person feel welcomed. Smile and make eye contact. A genuine smile can go a long way in making the other person feel at ease. Eye contact shows that you are interested and engaged in the conversation. Talk about the weather, like beautiful day, isn't it? The weather is a universal topic that everyone can relate to, making it a great conversation starter. Or bring up current events. Did you hear about? This can lead to a more engaging discussion and show that you are up to date with what's happening in the world, or something you both can relate to. This coffee is great. Shared experiences or interests can create an instant connection. Find something you share with the other person. Maybe you both like movies, sports, or cooking. Common interests can provide a wealth of topics to discuss and help the conversation flow naturally. Remember, the goal is to find a starting point and let the conversation flow naturally. Don't stress too much about saying the perfect thing. The most important part is to be genuine and show interest in the other person. With these tips, you'll be able to start conversations with ease and build meaningful connections.
Hi, long line today, huh? What are you getting? That looks good.
Hi, I'm Name. Nice to meet you. What department do you work in?
Hi there, I'm your name. I just moved in next door. How long have you lived here?
Let's imagine some common situations where you might need to speak English. These are just examples. Feel free to adapt them to your own style. Here are some phrases to help you sound more natural. Could you repeat that, please? Or I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. For expressing opinions, you can say, I think, or in my opinion, and for asking follow-up questions, try, really? Tell me more. Or that's interesting. Why do you think that is? Remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Speak clearly, at a moderate pace, and use friendly body language. Culture counts. Speaking English around the world. English is spoken in many countries, each with its own culture and customs. What's considered polite in one place might not be in another. For example, in some cultures, it's polite to make small talk before getting down to business, while in others, it's more direct. Don't be afraid to ask questions and learn about different cultural norms. It will help you communicate more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. Your turn to talk. Try these at home. Speaking a new language can be daunting, but with the right exercises, you can make it fun and engaging. Let's dive into some practical activities you can do from the comfort of your home. Ready to practice? Here are some exercises that will help you improve your speaking skills and build your confidence. These activities are designed to be simple yet effective, and you can do them alone or with a partner. Mirror, mirror. Imagine you're meeting someone new. Practice introducing yourself and asking basic questions. Stand in front of a mirror and observe your body language and facial expressions. This will help you become more aware of how you present yourself and make adjustments as needed. Role play. Find a language partner and act out different conversation scenarios, like the ones we discussed earlier. You can simulate situations like ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or having a casual chat. This will help you get comfortable with real-life interactions. Record yourself. Choose a topic and speak about it for a minute or two. Listen back and see how you can improve. Pay attention to your pronunciation, intonation, and fluency. Recording yourself allows you to track your progress over time and identify areas that need improvement. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Consistency is key. Make these exercises a part of your daily routine, and you'll see significant improvements in no time. Remember, practice makes perfect, and every effort you put in brings you one step closer to fluency. Keep the conversation going. You can do it. Engaging in conversations can sometimes feel daunting, especially if you're not confident in your language skills. But remember, every expert was once a beginner. The key is to keep pushing forward, one word at a time. Mastering everyday conversations takes time and effort, but it's an incredibly rewarding skill. Remember these key takeaways. First, immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. Surround yourself with English speakers, watch English movies, listen to English music, and read English books. The more you expose yourself to the language, the more familiar it will become. Don't be afraid to start talking. Initiating a conversation can be the hardest part, but it's also the most crucial step. Start with simple greetings and gradually move on to more complex topics. Remember, everyone appreciates a friendly hello. Even a simple hello can lead to a great conversation. Asterisk practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Try to incorporate English into your daily routine. Speak to yourself in English, think in English, and if possible, find a language partner to practice with. The more you speak English, the easier it will become. It's important to be patient with yourself. Language learning is a gradual process, and it's okay to take small steps. Celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone does. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. They provide valuable lessons and help you improve. Embrace your errors and learn from them. Laugh them off and move forward with confidence. Learn from them and keep going. You've got this. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Stay determined and keep pushing your boundaries. Remember, persistence is key. With practice and persistence, you'll be chatting away in English like a pro in no time. Your journey to mastering English is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep practicing, stay positive, and enjoy the process. Before you know it, you'll be engaging in conversations with ease and confidence. Join me next time more English adventures await. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you found these tips helpful. Be sure to tune in next time for more exciting lessons on speaking English confidently and naturally. We'll explore new vocabulary, tackle tricky grammar points, and have lots of fun along the way. See you then! Great job making it this far. Now let's dive into some advanced conversation techniques to help you handle complex conversations with ease. First, remember to stay calm and composed. When conversations get complicated, taking a deep breath can go a long way. It helps you think clearly and respond thoughtfully. Tip number 1, ask open-ended questions. These are questions that can't be answered with just yes or no. For example, instead of asking, "Did you like the movie?" try asking, "What did you think about the movie?" This encourages a more detailed response and keeps the conversation flowing. Tip number 2, paraphrase to show understanding. When someone says something complex, try repeating it back in your own words. For example, "So what you're saying is that you believe the new policy will benefit the company in the long run, right?" This shows that you're actively listening and helps clarify any misunderstandings. Tip number 3, use transitional phrases to steer the conversation. Phrases like "speaking of that," "by the way," or "that reminds me of," are great for smoothly changing topics and keeping the dialogue dynamic. Let's practice with a scenario. Imagine you're discussing a recent project at work. Your colleague says, "I'm concerned that our current strategy might not be effective in the long term." You could respond with, "That's a good point. What aspects of the strategy do you think need improvement?" This way, you're engaging in a deeper discussion and showing that you value their input. Finally, remember to stay positive and patient. Complex conversations can be challenging, but with these techniques, you'll navigate them confidently. Keep practicing and you'll see improvement in no time. That's it for today's advanced conversation techniques. Keep these tips in mind, and you'll be ready for any discussion that comes your way. See you in the next lesson. Welcome to our final chapter, Fun with Idioms and Expressions. English is full of quirky phrases that can add color and flair to your conversations. Let's dive into some common idioms and expressions, uncover their meanings, and learn how to use them in everyday chats. First up, break the ice. This idiom means to initiate conversation in a social setting. For example, to break the ice at the party, I asked everyone about their favorite movies. Next, we have bite the bullet, which means to face a difficult situation bravely. Imagine you have to give a speech and you're nervous. You could say, "I decided to bite the bullet and give my speech without any notes." How about hit the nail on the head? This means to be exactly right about something. If someone perfectly identifies the problem, you could say, "You hit the nail on the head with that observation." Another fun one is spill the beans. This means to reveal a secret. If someone accidentally lets a secret slip, you might say, "Oops, I spilled the beans about the surprise party." Let's not forget kick the bucket. While it sounds funny, it actually means to die. For example, the old man kicked the bucket peacefully in his sleep. Lastly, piece of cake. This means something is very easy to do. If you find a task simple, you could say, "That math problem was a piece of cake." Using idioms and expressions can make your conversations more engaging and fun. They add personality and can even make you sound more fluent. Just remember, context is key. Some idioms might not be appropriate in formal settings. Now it's your turn. Try incorporating these idioms into your daily conversations. You'll not only impress others, but also enjoy the playful side of the English language. That's a wrap on our fun with idioms and expressions. Keep practicing, and soon, these phrases will roll off your tongue like a pro. Thanks for joining us, and remember, more English adventures await.